Hi, Ron from Clarity. Many of you have asked during our demos to actually see behind the scenes and see an integration as it's almost done so you can see behind and look at some of the source code. So this demo is going to be a little different than some of the other demos where we're going to actually walk you through some of the source code. First thing I want to do is kind of bring up a piece of the source code so you can kind of see behind the scenes. These are just some of the entities and things within the actual connector that are being displayed. Next, I want to show you what the default Hangfire queue is when we go look at any running jobs. You see it's cleared out. We can see there have been a bunch of jobs that have run. Next, we're going to look at the recurring jobs, and you can see that for these guys, we've gotten really granular, and there are a significant number of different jobs. These can get granular for everything you want. So for example, we might have one job that runs and collects invoices, and we have that running every 15 minutes. Another might grab all the products, and that might go once a day. Another might scan for orders that were placed in NetSuite that need to be pulled back. Another might check for orders that were placed on the Ceph side. So all of these can be articulated individually as tasks, and they can either be scheduled or they can be called in real time. So let's go take a look at this dev environment and do a couple things with the NetSuite integration. The first we're going to do is we're going to register an account on, this is one of the master distributor sites. Then we're going to go over and see that account being created in NetSuite through the integration. Then we're going to go back to the storefront and we're going to make a purchase and purchase a product, and then we're going to go see that product going through. So let's go. So first off, we'll click on sign in. We'll go down to the bottom and register for a new account. And we'll go ahead, and my developer's going to go ahead and fill out their information here. Now these customizations are what they wanted for their login. So you can have whatever you want, but since they're signing up for distributors, they're requiring address information, billing information, and other things here than a traditional guest user or someone just signing up. So the developer's not only putting their information, but they're adding the billing information, their shipping address, and everything else to complete the registration for a distributorship. So it's a little bit different. So once the registration's done, we're going to bounce over to the Hangfire dashboard, and we're going to do a quick search for, you can see he typed in the Ceph there, so he's looking and he's going to go find the Ceph accounts to NetSuite. So he went ahead and triggered that actual workflow to send the accounts created in Ceph over. So you can see it's in the processing queue. We're going to wait a few minutes for it to, and it might take a few seconds, a few minutes, but as soon as it clears, it'll automatically change the screen and say done. Now he could drill in and click on that number 2802. Otherwise, as soon as the job's done, it'll say no jobs processed. So he's going to bounce over here into NetSuite. He's going to go down to customers. And now he's going to do a quick search for created recently. And you can see here's my developer's user account, Brendan Flattery, with the Brendan Flattery 1983 Gmail account associated with that. He's going to click on view to go in so you can see all of the additional information that we collected during that registration. So there you can see the email address, the phone number, all of the different fields and things that were actually collected during that registration. So now let's go back to the store. We're going to go shop through the beverage service. You can see we're still working on this. He's going to grab this American Metal Craft Bell Creamer, add to cart. He's going to go to the checkout cart, run through the checkout process. There's his billing information. We offer split shipping, so he's going to pick a shipping location, submit it for rate quotes. I think this one is hooked up. So this is something that at the end I'll have to explain. So it hooks up. We've hooked it up to both UPS and FedEx. So he selects FedEx, continues to the payment. We have the credit card merchant account actually hooked up in test mode, which allows for 1111, and we can actually process credit card payments through the system. So that's what he's doing. So it actually processes a full order, and it'll break apart the sub order. So if you split ship, you can see now that he's actually triggered processing the sales orders over. Now in this particular case, you'll notice the succeeded line item. that's going to jump up. So he happened to have a whole bunch of jobs scheduled and they all hit at the same time. So now he's going to go to sales orders, list the sale orders, go to recently created again, and you can see the second one down the list there is the Brendan Flittery order. So he's going to view that order, and you can see down at the bottom that he's going to go into the details. It's a $6 Bellcraft creamer. It's order number 83. He's going to come back over here and it's going to show it's also $6 and it's order number 83. So the order was now processed. Now he's gone over, clicked into the order and showed that it's that American Bellcraft creamer that was ordered here. Now we go back to the website and show that it was that American Bellcraft creamer that was ordered here. So that's identical. The only difference between the two that we had is that we had hooked up on our side in Ceph already to get the sales tax calculated and the shipping estimates. Those hadn't been processed through. So if you notice the order being processed into NetSuite, there was an override, and here's the source code that shows that override being used until we actually get it hooked up. Everything, they had a flat rate in NetSuite. But anyway, that's the integration. It's live. We're working on it. Most of all the independent tasks have already been created, and we're in the process of setting that up now. And as soon as it's done, we'll then move on to setting that integration up for the other 18 distributors. Thanks for watching.